Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Melissa Kay, former social worker turned entrepreneur, and on this channel we dive into all things mindset, self-development, and self-care so you get to start taking actions today to unlock your full potential. Before we get started in today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe and that bell so you don't miss out on all the tips and tricks that I share. So often, I see fear stopping people from living their ideal lives, whether it be goals that they want, dreams they have, or just changes they want to make in their lives. And not that long ago, I was right there. I was the kid and adolescent who let fear impact my actions. I was so afraid of failing that I would often shy away from new opportunities. So, on today's video, we're going to talk about what to do when we're going through changes or reaching new goals and we're facing that fear. What do we do when those thoughts pop up around what if I fail? What if it isn't perfect? What if other people judge me? And I'm going to show you strategies so that you can manage that fear, quiet those thoughts, and still take the action to reach those changes and those goals that you desire. First thing we have to understand is, why does this fear come about to begin with? And it's actually pretty simple. Our brain's number one job is to keep us safe and protect us. And when we are outside our comfort zone, trying something new, starting to make changes, it really is an area where our brain doesn't have a lot of data yet to know if that's safe or unsafe. So, as a default and way to protect us, that fear comes up because our brain automatically is just going to assume it's not safe and it wants us to stay in our comfort zone. The fear starts to feel overwhelming, uncomfortable, and when we're in that state, we really start to question if we should take these action steps, if we should step outside our comfort zone. The problem is, a lot of the times we are actually safe, but our brain doesn't recognize it. So this is when it is critical to really evaluate the situation. Are we safe? Is there actual danger? If there isn't actual danger, that's when we want to start using the tools to manage the fear so we can still take the action and reach the goals or changes that we want for our life. Notice how I use the words manage the fear. Oftentimes I hear people say, I want to overcome fear. But the problem is that fear is part of life. It's actually just a reaction that our body has to new situations. And when we have this idea that we want to overcome it, we're actually setting ourselves up for failure sometimes, because then when that fear comes in, we're frustrated that we haven't overcome it. What we want to do is reframe it and manage it. We want to be able to recognize it's there, but have tools to quiet it and help it feel less overwhelming, so then we can still take action steps even with it in the background. First thing that you want to do when you start to feel that fear and that adrenaline, or sometimes people will say it's tension in your shoulders, or just that feeling of overwhelm, you want to activate your five senses. The reason for this is activating our five senses helps to calm the body, which gives our brain a moment to recognize that there's not immediate danger. So what I want you to do is write down each of your senses, and then write down 2 to 3 things that you can do to activate each one. So for example, if we want to activate our hearing, what we can do is listen to a song, but really focus on the lyrics. What the goal is to bring ourselves back to the present moment so that we're feeling more calm and our brain is able to process that this situation is not actually dangerous for us at the moment. Once we're in more of a relaxed or calm state, what we want to do is name the fear. It sounds so simple, but it's so important. It's bringing the fear to the conscious so that we can support it. I will say out loud, I am feeling fearful because of whatever the situation is. And what this does is it is bringing myself to be more in tune with my body, and then I can start to support it. The next step that we want to do is get curious. Why is that fear coming up for us? Is it because I'm afraid of failing? Is it because I'm afraid of people judging me? Is it because I don't feel as though I have enough control? Is it maybe because I'm just stepping outside my comfort zone? Being able to understand where it comes from is going to allow us to go to step 3. Once we understand why the fear is there, then we can do the next step, which is to reframe. Our reframes need to be something that we believe in and something that calms the fear. So for me, growing up, a lot of my fear was around failing. And my reframe could have been, I have tried new things before and it has gone well. You see how this reframe gives my brain data that the fear doesn't need to be so strong and that I've overcome this before. These tips are going to quiet the intensity of the fear and you're going to build confidence. It's going to allow you to take the action steps towards your goals, dreams, and things that you just want to change in your life without the fear holding you back. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments what you found to be the most helpful. And I will see you on the next video.